Definitely, not as in some vague plea for unity. I mean in the most brutally material, globally observable sense. The window is shut, and there is no lever left to pull, no secret plan, no last-minute trick that can halt what's coming. Because here's the thing, everybody else already learned how to survive, resist, and reclaim. In Africa, reparations is not a debate, but a demand, documented, calculated, and echoed across generations. In Asia, imperial looting is being itemized, with artifacts returning home, and power returning with them. In the Caribbean and Latin America, the children of the colonized are rebuilding from ruins, teaching old languages, and organizing for what was stolen, not for apologies, but for actual restoration. Meanwhile, Europe still imagines it can bargain, delay, or distract its way out of consequence. Like history is another contract to be negotiated. But Europe's relationship to retribution has always been one of denial. Centuries spent fortifying castles, borders, and vaults, trying to build a buffer between their crimes and their consequences. Their response to every uprising, every lawsuit, every act of remembrance has been the same. Buy time, sow division, co-opt the narrative, pretend the bill will never come due. But now the ledger is public, and the debts are generational. You can't talk your way out of gravity, and you can't gaslight a planet that remembers. Even now, the mechanisms of evasion are failing. The IMF, the World Bank, the EU, all of them find their power shrinking as Africa, Asia, and Latin America build new economic alliances and to rewrite the rules. The UN votes don't go their way anymore. Former colonies are launching lawsuits for land, gold, and lives. Even museums are forced to return stolen relics, piece by piece. What was once European heritage is now a laundry list of evidence for the prosecution. The fortresses are empty. The embassies are surrounded. Even their language, once a ticket to power, now circulates as a meme, a tool for the colonized to coordinate, to demand, to reclaim. Culturally too, the game is up. The fantasy of eternal dominance is punctured. The art world is shifting. The knowledge economy is decentralized. Even European philosophy gets dragged for its roots in genocide and erasure. Return to tradition is just a fever dream, a delusional plea to reverse a tide that's been swelling for centuries. The youth know. The world knows. There is no undo button. For 5 centuries of extraction and violence, there is no deal left to cut, no audience left to fool. Ideologically, the collapse is everywhere. Every panic about reverse racism, every shriek about woke mobs, every lawsuit about reparations is a confession of impotence, a naked fear that the era of impunity is over. They built the global order on theft and deception, and now that order is cracking as the colonized reconnect with each other, sharing strategies, archives, visions. The only thing left for Europe is watch its past come home, invoice in hand. The sun never set on your crimes, because the world itself became your witness. But now, the sun is rising elsewhere, and the floodlights are on. So no, there is nothing Europeans can do, and the only thing left is decide how you want your reckoning recorded, as an embarrassing footnote of denial, or as a warning to every empire who thought it could outrun justice. The world remembers. The bill is due. No exit. No escape. Cope. There is nothing Europeans can do.